Time for culture, then Sean with us in a few seconds' time. But first, in the early 1900s, several wealthy cotton importers in the French town of Le Havre decided to devote much of their fortunes to modern art, buying up many classic paintings. The top-notch businessmen weren't investing to make a profit, and they were even ridiculed for their taste. But many of the works they sponsored went on to become masterpieces, now on display here in Paris.
Solve the riddle. They turned cotton into Renoirs, Marquets, and Pissarros. The answer? The Modern Art Club. In the early 20th century, a group of businessmen made a fortune by importing cotton in the northern French city of Le Havre. They used much of the money to support struggling artists and buy masterpieces, classic work, and also Impressionist and Fauvist art. Olivier Sen was one of these collectors. His granddaughter donated the collection to the Havre Museum. She remembers looking at the paintings for long hours.
I used to do my homework in front of this painting. The girl seemed so calm while I was struggling with my studies. She irritated me. I just wanted to throw something in her face.
In the late 19th century, Le Havre was a prosperous city. Hélène's grandfather and his friends visited galleries in Paris, organized exhibits and shows.
These men worked with the whole world. They often came to Paris and were open-minded. They bought what they liked.
Many of their friends didn't understand their passion. Since father-in-law bought him these two paintings as a practical joke. They're the craziest and ugliest I've ever seen, he said. They turned out to be two exceptional works by Durand. The group invited painters to their homes. Some, like Dufy and Marquet, painted Le Havre during their stay.
It's an eclectic collection, which gives us a good idea of what was on the art market at the time.
Thank you very much, sir, for having such a wonderful eye and such enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm indeed. The importers didn't buy art to make money, and most of them didn't. Their collections were donated to museums.
Yeah, some lovely looking art there. Sean's with us, as you can see. He's got some lovely looking art for us as well. You're talking Turkey, aren't you?
Delicious art. Turkish delights. Well, not sweets, unfortunately. Less calories, but more, let's say, food for thought. It's contemporary art. We're going to see a group exhibition of artists, of Turkish artists, that group kind of 11, the 11 artists at Espace Culturel Louis Vuitton. It's in a cultural venue which is near the famous handbag store on the Champs-Élysées. But this is not about handbags, it's about landscape. And Murat Akan Gunduz is an artist who did this installation. I say installation because you have this lovely landscape of mountainous wilderness, and it's painted with resin, so it has a sepia color, which gives a sense of timelessness. I find this is an installation that work continues into the next room, which is a room with videos, monitors, and also a big video of the Euphrates River, which is a big river, and it is kind of very symbolic of Turkey, which is in between, really, Europe. Bridge between Europe and Asia. That part, Anatolia, was called Asia Minor. So this exhibition is very important because it questions borders, identity, the nationality, the fact that, Turkey often is portrayed as one bloc. It's quite political too, because you can see artists are, concerned with May Day, or here with humor, this Far East with a lonesome cowboy, but dressed as a spaceman. So it's quite a variegated, vision of Turkey.
So Turkey not monolithic then?
No, it's not. It's got ethnic minorities. I mean, you've got the secular modern Turkey, which was by Ataturk, which was founded by Ataturk. Wanted to say there's one Turkey, but one Turkish nation. But obviously you have Armenians, you have Kurds are kind of 18%. So they're quite important. And there's an artist who's quite important. It's called Typhoon Sertash, who did pictures, took archives of schoolgirls or little girls that are they're black and white pictures, and it shows his work is on collecting the memory, the visual memory of these minorities, Jewish, Armenian, Greek. You see that Turkey is not just one, Islamic bloc, as it were, because obviously with the new Islamist party, you can think that Turkey is just like, well, it is a big Muslim nation, but it has, also many minorities. You have these pictures with girls with a crucifix, a cross, and so you can see it's quite different, quite varied.
And children, one of the kind of themes that can be seen at the show, aren't they?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, childhood, because childhood is that age where you inculcate things, you teach people, but actually it's more not a nostalgia for childhood or the school days. More with Ishan Oturmak, it is more about inculcation, as I said, about drilling ideas or indoctrination. So it's these paintings of pupils are about the fact that you look at their eyes, they're kind of blurred. They sort of have it means that you're being informed, and kind of, in fact, brainwashed as a school kid. But not in Turkey, especially. I think it's a universal picture. Sure. It shows that as a child, you take in things, and you think that they're just the truth, the universal truth, and they're just one of the many truths.
So is it art that's sort of kind of a little bit political? I mean, is it art engagé or art committed?
Yes, well, it is committed because obviously more, you're an artist within a society which is like, effervescent, as it were, with many ideas and different currents of ideas. You have that kind of political and social context. And Canan is one of the artists I'd like to listen to because she's a feminist artist, and let us see what she has to say. Canan.
I define myself as an artist and as a feminist activist. I feel connected to the feminist ideology. The female body is also a political thing. So yes, my work is a reflection of my values.
And another female artist has drawn your attention as well.
Yes. Well, her work. Silver Bingers. She has a kind of Nan Golding type of work, and she really love that kind of work, which is like intimate, about everyday life, about these like snapshots of intimacy in everyday life in modern Turkey.
Okay, they look beautiful. So where's that on?
At the Espace Culturel Louis Vuitton, that's near the handbag shop on the Champs-Élysées, and it's till the 6th of January.
So if you know where the handbag shop is, you know where to go for the exhibition, don't you?
And it's free.
Excellent, and it's free as well. Sean Rose dishing out free treats here on France 24. That's the latest news, that's the culture here on France 24. Jeannie's here with the news headlines after the break.